So we're going to have to see what happens if we do things this way. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? So I went live the way that I normally go live with my software and all my images and all my videos and all my production, all my multiple camera angles, all of those things. I've been going live through there with full power internet, and Facebook keeps shutting it down. They just keep shutting down the feed. So the only thing that I can think is there's got to be something going on with Wirecast, right? There's got to be like a battle between Wirecast and Facebook. So hopefully by going live directly through Facebook, not using software, not using camera, not using photos, not using sound, by not using any of those things, no music, no nothing, maybe they'll let you and I have a conversation. That's what I'm hoping, because we've been hoping to have a conversation this morning for about 15 minutes. And so here it is, 5:45 a.m. So we're going to try this way. And so far, it seems as though the stream is solid. I don't know what it looks like on your side. I can't really see those things without my software. So drop it in the comments if everything is going good, if everything is good, if everything's fine with the feed. The other part is it doesn't scroll, so I can't see all of your comments. Go to Instagram, says Terrell. I do see that. I just typed everyone's names down, so I'm excited to do that again. Good thing, Jean-Paul. Gidry. All right, so we're going to have to do things a little bit different. I had images, I had music, I had video. We're going to have to figure that out. We might have to go with another software company down the road. But for now, if you could do me a huge favor, as we push through, as we persevere, as we are going to make this happen no matter what, because you can't put us down, make sure that you hit that share button, because I got some powerful stuff in here. I'm going to try to do it without any images. We're going to have to use our imaginations today. Fair enough? We're just going to have to use our imagination. I will pretend, and you will pretend, that there are images on the screen, and we will pretend that there are sounds that feel lovely and that make us feel wonderful things. Fair enough? We're going to use our imagination. It's going to be amazing. Today is Monday, November 25th, 2019. That's right, November 25th, 2019. And I want to have some fun with you today and this week. What's up, Robbie Toomey? I want to have fun with you today and this week, right? Like this weekend, I had tons of fun. I can't really show you all the fun because I don't have my pictures because Facebook won't let me use my software. But I had tons of fun this weekend. We took the family. We joined in with the Hamiltons, and we took Joanna Hamilton and Tyler Hamilton, which are amazing people, and we went out, and everybody, there you go, how about that? We'll do this old school. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of out of focus. But all of us and their kids, we had 10 kids, and we all went out and we dressed in our matching Santa Claus pajamas, our matching Christmas pajamas, and we went to Cincinnati, Ohio. And we went to the mall, which was rocking, dude. I'm telling you. We went to the mall. It was packed, and we're walking around the mall, all 14 of us in matching pajamas. And so that was fun this weekend. My son Fisher, he got a dinosaur that he really loved, right? There's Fisher's dinosaur. He absolutely loved that. And so we had fun walking around in all of our pajamas and all our gear, hundreds of people, or thousands and thousands of people looking at us like we were crazy. And then we went and saw Frozen 2 together as a family, which was awesome. And we had a really just a good time. We went and had dinner, all that fun stuff. So that was fun. Then another fun thing for me this weekend is we are in the middle of getting ready to launch the new Rise and Grind planner. We're getting ready to launch all this new Rise and Grind gear, which my wife, I believe, is putting this one up today. So we got all this new Rise and Grind gear. By the way, this is a Josh Wilson special right here. This one's special for you, Josh. So we had we did the movie thing, and then we have these new planners coming out. We got new gear coming out. We got 43 people coming in for Thanksgiving. We got all these things going on, and my wife's like, we need a bathroom. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, if we're going to have 43 people in the house, and we're going to eat downstairs in the basement, there has to be a bathroom in the basement. I'm like, honey, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 like bathrooms upstairs. Why do we need a bathroom? She's like, we got to have a bathroom in the basement. So we we had fun. My stepdad came over, and he was very, very helpful. My neighbor, Justin Kinder, came over. He was helpful as well. And my wife, of course, was helpful like she always is. And we built a bathroom in the basement. That's right. That vanity right there that you can barely see, I picked out that vanity, and it was a lot of fun installing the vanity. And it was really fun cutting off the lines. So down in the basement, you got lines that feed the water, and I had to cut them off with a hacksaw. And when I cut the lines, the water shot me in the face, and there was just water going everywhere, and it was awesome. We had turned the water off. Yes, we're not dumb, but there was still leftover water in the lines that went everywhere. So that was fun too, right? That was some fun that I had this weekend. I got to tell you, as we were building that bathroom, the scariest part of building the bathroom is when you put in a new toilet, which we did. We put in a toilet, we put in a sink, we put in light, we put in all that stuff. But when you put in a new toilet, there's a cover, a plastic cover that covers like your sewage. And you have to take a screwdriver and a hammer and break the plastic cover. And when you break the plastic cover, all of a sudden you now access the sewer line, which, as you know, sewer lines are not the best smelling things in the world. What's up, Anthony Alagona? How you doing, Susan Rose and Jesse Miller? They're not the most pleasant smell. So I was terrified to break through this thing. Like, what's going to happen? I'm going to break through, I'm going to hit it, I'm going to put it in the smell, and then I'm going to bomb it everywhere, right? And so I was terrified. And so I kept saving that part for last, right? Like, it's amazing how fear and dread, like I was dreading breaking that open. I was afraid of what was going to happen. But it's amazing how fear and dread can like hold us back from breaking through, right? Like the fear and dread, the scariest part, like the anticipation of having to break through. Like I drug it on as long as I could. It was the very last thing I wanted to do. And then once I did it, once I actually broke through, it wasn't bad. Right? Like it wasn't that bad as I had built it up in my head. But it's amazing how we feel dread and we tell ourselves these stories, and these stories ultimately control our actions, right? You ever think about that? It's the stories in our mind that ultimately control our actions. And I think that that's just interesting, this concept. And so all of these things, right? All of these things, packing up all of the family, going to Cincinnati and meeting up with JoJo and Tyler and getting all the kids to the movie. Like JoJo had separate bags for all the kids with goodies and so on and so forth, and getting the kids in the vehicles and out of the vehicles and in the car seats and all this stuff. It was work, man. It was a lot of work. And the stuff I had to do this weekend, it was work, like a ton of work, building this bathroom, right? It's all work. And so I was thinking about like all these things we have to do that are so hard. Like we have to work, right? We have to grind. We have to do the morning routines. We have to put in the hours at work. We have to like read the books. We have like all these things are hard, man. Being successful is hard. Having a family is hard. Having 7 babies is hard. All of this stuff is hard. And sometimes because life can be hard, it can take away our happy. And so what I want to do for you today is I want to give you 5 killer keys to happiness. Because I don't want your happiness to be gone. I don't want life to steal your happy. So we're going to dive into that here in just a second. But before we do, let's dance, right? This is the part of the show where we're supposed to have some music going, and we got the multiple camera angles and all that stuff's going right now. So just imagine, use your imagination and just pretend right now that there's some music playing. Got the music going, right? Can you feel it? Can you hear it? Right? You got it? You got it going in your head? Boom. Whether you're working out on the treadmill, whatever you're doing, right? Boom. Boom. Right? You got it going? All right, cool. We got the music going in our head. And this is the part of the show for those of you that know and those of you that don't know. This is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we could change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. Sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. This is also the part of the show where I'm going to say good morning to you. You're going to say good morning to me. If you're watching this thing on replay, say good morning. I promise I'll go back in. I'll say what's up. If you're watching live, say good morning. Of course, I'll try to say good morning to you right now. What's up, Scott Holbert? How are you? How you doing, Carrie Lynn Carter? She said, oh, man. What's up, Jesse Miller? How you doing, Brad Smith, Janelle Griego? We're going to have to work on my beatboxing. Dude, that's why I have systems to fix these things for me, but that's all right. What's up, Don Seki? How you doing, Janelle Griego? She said, wow. What's up, Melissa Jones? I'm so happy to see you, Melissa Jones. Tina Overfelt up there in Rocky Mountain Yeti in Wyoming. How are you? What's up, Denny Russ, Jesse Miller, Jeff Baker, Mr. Brian Benstock? That's right, man. Just bring it from the heart. That's all I gotta do. Technology's not working. We're going to deliver it anyway. Great to see you, Brian. What's up, Kagan Sharp? How you doing, Bill Schaumburg, Kara Jackson, Whitney Wells, Mr. Mike Higdon, Zach Doyle? I'll see you later today. What's up, Isaac Santana, Vicky Everett? Everybody's up in here on hashtag Rise and Grind. I appreciate you guys bearing with me. Listen, 5 killer keys to happiness, man. This stuff can get hard, right? Like, I know you've been working on a lot of these things, man. I know you've had an interesting year. I know you've had some highs, and I know you've had some lows. I know for some of you, there's been new life that's come into your life, new babies, things like that. And then for some of you, there's been a loss of loved ones. I know that, right? I know that some of you have battled disease, and some of you have had some epic wins in your career. Some of you have had some massive breakthroughs, and other of you feel stuck. I understand that you've had challenges this year. I understand that you've had wins and you've had losses. I know that some of you have been working really hard on the morning 5. You've been working so hard on perfecting a morning routine that's going to make you highly successful. I know that. And I know that some of you have been working really hard at making an impact, going out and making an impact in the world and all that that means. I know that you've been working hard. I know that some of you, as far as your morning 5, you've been not hitting the snooze button. You've been not grabbing your phone first thing in the morning. You've been writing down your gratitude list and your goals. You've been taking care of yourself physically. You've been running. You've been swimming. You've been doing all of those things. And I know some of you, part number 5, you've been sending out encouraging messages to lift other people up. And that's something I'm going to work with you with in December. We're going to do something really, really, really cool here as a group, Rise and Grind Offline. I'm going to tell you about that right here at the end of this video. So stick with me. I'll give you the details on how together as a group, we're going to encourage, lift, and inspire others in the month of December. It's going to be crazy. But listen, you just want, ultimately, the reason you're doing all of these things, you're chasing the success and you're chasing the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, is you just want to feel good, right? Like, you want to feel good. You want to be happy. You want life to be a happy place for you, not a miserable place, not a slow-moving pace. Right? Like, you want to feel good. You want to feel good about yourself when you look in the mirror. You want to feel good physically when you get out of bed. You want to feel good when you walk into a room that is shared by whoever else is in that room. You want to feel good. That's why you do these things. It feels good when we have a breakthrough. It feels good when we have a promotion. It feels good when we break records. All of these things feel good. They make us happy. You just want to be happy. You want to live a happy life, not slowly, methodically kill yourself, right? Like, it's not like get up, grind so that your life could be miserable so you can die, right? That's not what it's for. We want to be happy. And so how do we do all of these things, right? Like, Glenn, how do I do all of these things and still be happy? How do I get up super early in the morning and still be happy? How do I get out there and grind and still be happy? How do I fight tooth and nail to get to the top and still be happy? And so I want to give you 5 killer keys today. 5 killer keys to your happiness so that you can do the things you need to do to be highly successful, so you can do the things that you need to do to be the best version of yourself, but you can still be happy in the process. It's not supposed to be miserable, my friends. It's not supposed to be miserable. So 5 killer keys to your happiness. Are you ready? We were supposed to like have some music going, have some music, boom, images, pictures. You got to use your imagination today. You got to work with me today. You got to work with me. Facebook shutting my Wirecast down. They're just not having it. So we're going to have to find another way around. I might have to call my man Ben Stock. That's what he's best at doing. Ben Stock is best at pivoting. He's like, pivot, we'll create something new, we'll make it work. All is well. Ben Stock, I think I'm going to come up around Christmas and bring Willow up to New York so she can see that and experience that. I'll reach out to you shortly. 5 killer keys to your happiness. Are you ready? Step 1, killer key number 1 to your happiness is I just need you to do it. Write it down. Mike Brockway, if you're out there taking notes, I need you to do it. Here's what I mean by that. Never again allow yourself to be talked out of anything. That's right. I know that's a strong statement. Never again allow yourself to be talked out of anything. If you're like, man, I want to go do that, then I need you to do it. That's right. I need you to do it. If you're like, you know what, I want to go speak on a stage, then do it. If you're excuse me. If you're like my man, Shaka Dyson, which I had a little video of him. If you're like, pretend there's a video of Shaka Dyson floating through the air right now because he went skydiving this weekend. If you want to go skydiving, then I need you to do it. I need you to do it. If you want to start your own business, I need you to do it. Just do it, right? There's a video that Brian actually showed me a long time ago. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Right? If you want to be happy in your life, never again allow yourself to be talked out of anything good. Anything good for your heart, anything that makes you happy, anything that's healthy. Of course, I'm not talking about like going on some crack binge or something like that. But you know what I mean? If it's tugging at you, if it's a dream, if it's vision, if it's passion, if it's something you feel so compelled towards, do it. Just do it. Don't let anybody else talk you out of your happy, man. We do it all the time. Regretfully, we do it all the time. We let other people say, well, no, that's not a good idea. Or no, you probably shouldn't do that. Or no, that's not going to work out, right? And plant all these fears. Step 1, if you want to be happy, I need you to just do it. Just do it. Step 2 of 5 killer keys to your happiness. 1 is I need you to just do it. 2 is I need you to find someone to do it with. I don't think I can express this enough. Whether it be a very dear friend that you do things with, like travel the world or experience, or maybe it's dear friends like Joanna and Tyler, where this weekend we dressed up in our Christmas pajamas and went to Cincinnati and took photos with Santa. Find someone to do it with, whether it be a friend, whether it be a spouse, maybe it's your kids. Listen, we were designed from birth, from the very beginning, to live this life together. Our happiness comes from impacting other people's lives, being able to influence other people's lives, sharing experiences with other people. That's what it's all about. You see, I believe depression, I believe a lot of crime, I believe a loss of hope, that all comes from being alone. From people feeling like they don't have anyone in their corner, anyone to back them up. My wife asked for a bathroom this weekend. Guess what my wife got? She got a bathroom this weekend. And I don't build stuff. My hands are look, I still got paint on this hand right here. I don't build stuff. That's not my dig. I usually create with my brain, my mind, and a pen. But my wife wanted a bathroom. She knew she could count on me. So whether it's a friend, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a child, I need you to do it. These things that step 1, just do it. Do them with somebody. Do them together. Live life. Stop being sheltered. Stop just going to and from. Stop locking yourself in the house from 5 o'clock at night, avoiding your children as much as humanly possible, and not having any contact with any of your friends or your coworkers. It's miserable. Listen, man. Listen. You want to be happy? Step one, just do it. Don't let anybody talk you out of anything. Step two, do it with other people. Experience life together. It's much, much, much better. Step three, I'm giving you 5 killer keys to happiness today. 5 killer keys, because I know you're grinding. I know you're putting in the work. I know you're doing all the things that are hard. Working out is hard. Putting in the work at work is hard. Reaching high levels of success, it's hard. I get that. But we got to be happy along the process. I don't want you to lose your happy in the hard, right? So 1, I want you to do it. 2, I want you to do it with others. 3, I need you to protect it. I need you to absolutely protect your happy at all costs. At all costs. You must protect your happy. You must be protected from all angles. All angles of your happy must be covered. All bases. You need to take a look at what you're listening to music-wise. You need to take a look at the people that you have in your life. You need to take a look at what you're watching on television if you're watching television. You must be on guard always, because the world will suck that happy right up out of you. It'll suck it right out. I'm telling you, you have got to protect your happy at all times, 24/7. Sometimes you got to protect your happy from yourself. Sometimes you're the one stealing your happy with all these crazy thoughts, these false beliefs, all of these lies that you keep telling yourself. I need you to protect your happy. Sometimes to protect your happy, it's not a defensive thing, it's an offensive thing. What are you putting in here? Who are you allowing in here? Take offense. You're starting to feel unhappy. I need you to put on a song that makes you dance like crazy. I need you to act like a fool. I need you to throw some pajamas on and go walk around in the mall in Cincinnati. If you're not happy, then sometimes it's not the outside world that's affecting you. It's the inside world that you're not letting your happy out. Play the music that you need. Call the person you need to call. Be around the people you need to be around. Do the silly stuff. Ride a go-kart. Get on a roller coaster. Go to Disney World. Do something. But you got to protect your happy, friend. The world will steal your happy. And you don't even know it. It's just little words in the music. Die, to kill, right? It's just little words, little seeds getting planted, trying to steal your happy, right? You're watching that television show, and everybody looks a certain way, and they're all models, and they're like, pow, and you're like, I don't look like that, and you start to steal your happy. You must protect it all day long. Every day. Step 4, I'm giving you 5 killer keys. Now, at the end of this episode, I'm going to announce some really, really cool stuff, so make sure you stick around to the end. If you haven't hit the share button already, go ahead and do so. We're doing things a little bit different today. My Wirecast software, Facebook doesn't like it anymore, so I can't do camera angles, and I can't do pictures, and I can't do songs, and I can't do video, and all that other stuff. It's just me and you, mano y mano today. One-on-one. So I appreciate you, but I got some good stuff for you at the end. We're talking about 5 killer secrets to happiness. 5 killer keys, that's what I'm looking for, to happiness. Key number 1 is I need you to do it. Number 2, find someone to do it with. 3 is I need you to protect it. 4 is I need you to create it. What makes you happy? What makes you happy? I need you to make more of that. The things that make you happy, I need you to create more opportunities for that. That way you end up doing less of the other stuff. You see, as human beings, sometimes we just need to replace something. We've got to replace the bad with the good. See, what makes my wife happy is she enjoys being in community. She enjoys doing things like Bible studies and having dinners and having 43 people over for Thanksgiving like we are this week. She loves that type of atmosphere. She loves cooking all kinds of meals for everybody and putting the house all together and getting the fresh towels for the guests. And those are the things that make her happy. And see, so when she does those things, I know you guys look at my wife, some of you, and you're probably like, she's crazy. She's raising all these babies and she's homeschooling and she does this and she does that. You know why? It's because it makes her happy. And when she doesn't fill her time with the things that make her happy, she fills her time with the things that steal her happy. My wife will be the first one to tell you she's quick to get in here. She's quick to get anxious. She's quick to drop into states of depression. She's quick to drop into all of those things. Her mind is a battleground. And so my wife creates situations that bring her happy. That way she spends less time in the situations that steal her joy. You got to create it, my friend. You got to create it. You were uniquely designed, and you know the things that move you, that motivate you, that spark you. For me personally, I love being on a stage. I love the adrenaline rush. I love to travel. I love going to new places. I love connecting with people like you. I love those things, so I create those situations as much as I can. If somebody won't put me on a stage, I go create a stage. Simple. If you won't let me speak at your event, I'll go create my own event. That's just how I roll. Create your happy. First, I need you to do it. Don't let anybody talk you out of it, right? The things that make you happy, just do them. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. Second of all is I need you to do it with other people, okay? Do it in community. That's how you were designed. You're not designed to be alone. It doesn't work that way. Third thing is I need you to protect your happy. Protect it at all costs. Be careful of the music. Be careful of the influences. Be careful around you. Well, the people around you. And fourth, I need you to create it. Create your happy. The situations that make you happy, create them. And five is I need you to dish it out. Step five, killer keys to happiness. Number 5 is I need you to dish it out. I need you to slap on the happy. If you want to be happy in your life, you must slap on the happy. You're going to have to make some other people smile. I'm just telling you. You're going to have to pour it on. You're going to have to lift others up. You're going to have to encourage others. You're going to have to serve. That's it. You're going to have to serve other people and put a smile on their face. That's it. You have to. It's required. If you want to be happy in your life, you must dish out happy. I'm telling you. You got to do it. You got to do it. You know what makes me happy? Taking Rise and Grind offline makes me happy. That's right. Taking Rise and Grind, and I was going to show you some pictures right now, some people like my man Jacob Evans rocking his Rise and Grind gear. I love seeing that. Or Doug Chitrin rocking his Rise and Grind gear. I love seeing that. I love seeing when we take Rise and Grind offline, it makes me so happy. When you go out and you're serving other people, it makes me so happy. And so we're going to do something. I got them right here. I don't have the pictures. I can't really give you the cinematic view, but here's what we're going to do. All right, check this out. This right here is a blessing bag. We're going to do 2 things today. This is a blessing bag. Or, well, actually, it's a Rise and Grind backpack, but we're going to turn it into a blessing bag. Here's what I've got. I've got 250 of these. All right, I've got 250 of these bags, and in the month of December, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to give you this bag, and then what I need you to do is fill it. I want you to either fill it with like toiletries, toothpaste, hand sanitizer, gloves, so on and so forth. I either want you to fill it with that, and you're going to hand it out to somebody homeless. Okay? You're going to fill it and give it to somebody homeless. Or you can fill this with like food, non-perishables, that type of deal, and go to a school, like a school in a low-income area, because there's always kids that don't have food on the weekends. They get free lunch during the week, but they don't have food on the weekend. So maybe you're going to fill it with some food. You're going to go give it to a school. Or you could fill it with some pleasantries. Maybe you could fill it with like a book, and you could fill it with like some pictures and maybe a nice little scarf or something, and you take it to an old folks home and you give it to an old person who's alone and who's lonely. I don't care. One of the 3, or maybe you choose a different way to do it. But here's what we're going to do as a group. #Rise and Grind. We are going to give out at least 250 blessing bags in the month of December. Here's how it works. I'm going to give you the bag for free. You fill it. Once you fill it, then I want you to take a picture. I want you to take a picture of the bag. Maybe it's on your counter or whatever. You show the items on there, and I want you to post it online, hashtag Rise and Grind Offline, and just let people know, hey, I'm going to go hand this to a homeless person, or I'm going to go hand this to an old person, or I'm going to go hand this to a kid, whatever it is, because then you are going to inspire other people to do the same thing. That's how it's going to work. You're going to inspire other people. People are like, well, we should do our good deeds in private. Yeah, right. Every miracle, every good deed that Jesus ever did is documented in the Bible and has been shared 200 million times around the world. Miracles of acts of servitude inspire other people to do the same. So I'm not saying go take a picture with the homeless dude, or I'm not saying go take a picture with some impoverished kid. I'm saying take a picture of the bag, post it, and say, hey, I'm going to go serve. You should too. Hashtag Rise and Grind Offline. So I'm going to give these bags away. My wife and I bought them. I've got them all right here in the studio. I'm going to give them away. How do you get a bag? All right. Well, there's two ways that you can get a bag. First way that you can get a bag is right now, starting today. All right. We're doing a countdown to Black Friday sale. So when you go to GlennLundy.com, if you use the word countdown, use the coupon code countdown, you will get 30% off today only, 30% off all Rise and Grind gear, okay? 30% off. Any item that you buy, there's a little add-on at the bottom, and you can add a blessing bag for free, okay? I'm just going to throw it in because you already ordered an item, so I'm just going to throw it in. However, you don't have to do that. If you don't want to buy Rise and Grind gear, you just want a blessing bag, then there's an item on the store at GlennLundy.com, and you just got to pay the shipping. The shipping on this thing is like $5 or $4. My wife just puts it in the weight. So the bag is free. You pay the shipping. Either way, you can either add it on with some Rise and Grind gear for free, or you can get the bag for free as an item by itself, and you just pay for the shipping. That's how that's going to work. Listen, this countdown to Black Friday sale, here's how it works. Today, it's 30% off everything in the store. Tomorrow, it's 25% off. The day after that, it's 20% off. The day after that, it's 15% off. On Black Friday, it will actually be 10% off. So it's the countdown to Black Friday. The discount goes down as we get closer to Black Friday. So I highly suggest you go on today and get your Rise and Grind gear, whether it be presents for yourself, presents for your spouse, presents for somebody else, whatever. Load up on Rise and Grind gear today while it's 30% off. Tomorrow it will be 25% off. The day after will be 20% off. The day after 15, and on Black Friday it will be 10. Got it? This is what we're going to do. This is how we take Rise and Grind offline. This is why I'm here. This is why you're here. This type of stuff makes me happy. This type of stuff will make you happy. As you order gear today, click the add-on, get your free Rise and Grind backpack, and fill it. Fill it and serve somebody. We're going to serve at least 250 people this Christmas, this holiday season with these blessing bags. And there'll be a little card in here with each blessing bag. There's a little card that has like the morning five and who we are and who you are, so on and so forth. So we'll help with that. All right? That's what we're doing. Listen, today I wanted to give you 5 killer keys to happiness. The first one, just do it. Don't let anybody talk you out of this stuff. The second one is do it together. Do it with somebody else. The third one is protect your happy at all times. And the fourth one is create the situations that make you happy. The fifth one, and the most important one, is dish it out. You got to go hand that happy out to the rest of the world. The coupon for 30% off is you use the word countdown. The code, the coupon code is countdown. When you use that, when you type in countdown, it'll give you 30% off today. Tomorrow, when you type in countdown, it'll be 25% off. The next day, when you type in countdown, it'll be 20% off. Number 5 is dish it out. You got to hand out the happy. You got it? You got it? Listen, my friends, thank you so much for bearing with me today. Thank you for those of you that are watching live. Thank you for handling the technical difficulties we had the first 15 minutes. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to share this out. If you're watching on replay, also, please make sure to share this out because we're going to make an impact. This is going to be a happy week We're going to make an impact together. You and I are going to make a massive impact this holiday season. When you hand out your blessing bag, when you put that picture on your Facebook page and your friends see it, I promise you, you are going to inspire them to go out and hand out some happy. You're going to hand out happy. They're going to be inspired to hand out happy. They're going to hand out happy. It's just going to trickle. Bam, 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 bam. And we're going to be able to impact thousands and thousands of people this holiday season thanks to you. That's what's up. That's what makes me happy. That's what makes me happy. So I hope you'll join me. Go to GlennLundy.com. Get some Rise and Grind gear. 30% off today only. Monday, November 25th. 30% off. Tomorrow it will go down. The discount amount will go down. And add yourself a free blessing bag. Or if you don't want to buy gear, you can just pay for the shipping on the blessing bag. I'll send you a blessing bag. It will cost you absolutely nothing. Fair enough? All right. Go out there and have an incredible day today. Hop onto GlennLundy.com right now before you get too busy, before the world comes at you, before you forget. Because what will happen is I'm going to tell you tomorrow that yesterday was 30%, today was 25%, and you're going to be like, dude, I forgot. So don't forget. Hop on now. Get your gear. Get your blessing bag. Love you. Come back here again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Let's do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. I wish I could play some outro music because I can't sing. Karen Cooper, the 2020 planner will be released on Black Friday. You can pre-order it at riseandgrindplanner.com and get 20% off if you pre-order it right now. riseandgrindplanner.com. Doug, I love that video of you in the Rise and Grind gear. Appreciate it. Jeremy George, you have a good day as well. Kara Jackson, I'm so glad that you made it. What's up, Gail B. Craft? How you doing, James Gavin, Nathaniel Banks? Great to see you. What's up, Jesse I. Can Sparkman? Countdown, that's right, countdown, 30% off today. Which number was Slap a Happy Ho? Vicky Everett, you crazy girl. James Gavin, amazing message. Can't tell you how much you grabbed my attention. Thanks, James. Adam Aarons, you the man, sir. We'll talk to you very soon, I'm sure. Brad Smith, yep, that's right. Use that code countdown. All right, you guys take care. Break it, Casey. Go break the website. I'll put it back together. I'll learn to fix stuff, right? Terry Collins, well, not ever. Too many miracles are done to all be put in the Bible. If we live a life of service, Facebook will only catch a glimpse of it. True that. True that, Terry Collins. Very, very, very much so. All right, let's go. All right, you guys have a good one. Take care.